Guy, have you done the testing? What was the RCD testing time?
The purpose of certification is to record the status of electrical installation work and identify who's responsible for that work. Certification benefits both you and the customer. Certification provides a record that the work you've completed is both compliant and safe. All electrical work, whether low, high or general risk, requires an Electrical Safety Certificate, or ESC. The ESC is your assurance that the connected installation or part installation is safe to use. You can consolidate the ESC with a Certificate of Compliance when that's required.
Do you think the electricians have got their heads around all the paperwork?
I certainly hope so. It's really important. It not only defines the work that they've done, but it protects themselves and the client.
Electrical certification templates are available on the Energy Safety website, or you can make your own, but be sure to include the authentication mark. Requirements for certificates of compliance are based on whether the work is categorised as low, high or general risk. For low-risk work, a certificate of compliance is optional. General and high-risk work require a certificate of compliance. High-risk work must also have records of inspection and be added to the electricity and gas high-risk database.
What do you tell electricians to put on their certification?
More is better. I always tell electricians to be as specific as possible. That ring fences the work that they're responsible for.
Certification must be completed for all general and high-risk work by the people carrying out the work. To support the certification, include any certified designs. Manufacturer's instructions and suppliers' declarations of conformity provide a reference to where they can be found online. Only certify an installation when you're confident that the work has been completed and tested in accordance with the regs. The work and fittings are safe, and the safety of the installation has not been adversely affected.
How do you explain electrical safety certificates to electricians?
I just say that it's an assurance that the work they've done is safe to use.
And it's required by the regs.
The certificate records the people responsible for the work carried out, the basis used for determining the safety of the work, and the suitability of the completed work for connection to an electricity supply. High-risk PEW must be inspected by an authorised inspector before connection. Before connecting, you need to be satisfied the installation is safe to connect, and the necessary testing, compliance certificate, and where applicable inspection have been completed. Once your work has been connected to a power supply, you'll need to be satisfied that it is safe and complies with the regs. Inspectors must inspect all high-risk PEW. They can only inspect work that they've not personally done or supervised being done. They must do their own independent checks and not rely on the assurance of the electrician that checks have been done prior to the inspection. The inspector must then provide a written and signed record of the inspection. If you're responsible for carrying out the electrical work and issuing a certificate of compliance or record of inspection, you must provide a copy to the person who contracted the work or the occupier or owner of the property where the installation is located. If you have issued an ESC, you must provide a copy within 20 working days. Electrical work is not considered complete until the relevant paperwork is done. Be sure to retain a copy of any certificates of compliance, ESCs or records of inspection that you issue for at least 7 years. If requested, you must provide a copy of certificates of compliance, ESCs and ROIs to WorkSafe, the Electrical Workers Registration Board, the Registrar and the appropriate territorial authority within 10 working days. Visit the Energy Safety website for electrical certification templates, the authentication mark, and to access the high-risk database. Visit the Electrical Workers Registration Board website for more information about certificates and best practice. As a licence holder, you can access related standards through their website, or you can buy them through the Standards New Zealand website.